Welcome back, Matt. I'm trying a different view.
Years of experience, you can expect personalized guidance throughout the process, helping you stay covered into 2026 and beyond. We thank you for trusting us on your health and wellness journey. Free of harm. Visit zeal.com.
So let me know if you like it.
575-2583 to review your coverage today.
The van's got a different shaped windshield, so I can I can put you more skybound. But I can see how the side view would be more preferred. But I just thought I'd change it up. But I'm happy to move it back if you think that this one is not preferable. So how'd that work out, Jacob? The project anyways. Do you know what you got? Did you get decent grade? And I still haven't gotten anybody answer me if they like the sky view or the side view better. So I'm gonna leave it until I get an answer. Nice. What's your grading scale there? Because at Sun School, for example, 93 to 100 is an A, 86 to 93 is a B. Side view is better. Okay. Let's go with side view. Chunky, this is a cool old building too. Welcome in, Amber. Well, it's good. Is that Tam Bomb? And that's wild. You gotta name this as TikTok on YouTube. Crazy times we live in. Crazy times. You know what? I'm just gonna go straight now. I was gonna turn because I was working the light, but there was somebody ahead of me that the person ahead of me is not the best driver I've ever worked with. Really, Jacob? Yeah, it's a really cool Art Deco building. It was, it's actually the senior center, believe it or not. It was originally built as a bowling alley. And then when the bowling alley left, they converted it into a senior center. Amber, just dropped him off at school. I'm on my way home now. And then this tower building coming up that'll be in your view. I don't know that you'll see the whole tower, but that's on the National Historic Registry for Art Deco buildings. It used to be a giant office building, but now it's all been converted into condos. And there it is. And then we just passed the radio station again, but this time on the other side of the Eagle. Bunch of one-way streets down here, so that's why you got to do a whole lot of zigging and zagging. So do you pass no matter what the grades are then, Jacob? Because everything's out of 100 here as well. The difference is whatever it is out of 100 is then correspondingly put to a letter grade. Come on, move so I can get across the tracks. Thank you. I don't want to be stuck on the tracks. It is not Amber. The car I'm presently driving, and for the legends that are out there, which car do you think I'm currently in? I'll give the a chance to guess, because there's a couple options, and I think Jacob knows them all for sure. But I will answer it, I promise. But Matt, you know the style of vehicle, so which one do you think I'm in? You know there's a truck, you know there's an SUV, and you know there's a van. Which one do you think I'm in? I had to stop for a van there. It is not the SUV. Actually, if you were in early in the chat, I said what I was driving, which now that I think about it. So it is nope, it's not the truck either, Matt. It's the van. So the van has a very long and large windshield. And that's why I was checking out the sky view, and Jacob did not like the sky view. So it's a Honda Odyssey. She's old but comfy. You just said, Matt, that's what I was going to say next. Let me go back to Jacob's now. I'm going back home. After 4 months in school, we get grades on how well we did on each class based on the behavior and grades. And if we get more than a total of 9 out of 20 in each one, then we pass. All right. It's an interesting process and system. But hey, if it works, it works. Yeah, here you got to get a C average or above to go to the next grade. So you can have a D and a B, which in balance to a C, but you have to have a C average. If you end up with a D average or below, you have to either do additional summer classes or repeat the grade, depending on how bad they were. I'm powerful hungry, guys. Guys, it's green. What are we waiting for? It ain't getting greener. Oh, Jacob, I am massively tired. I had one of those wake ups this morning where I was like shocked awake. Meaning like I was so sound asleep. I had slept through even. I woke up when Mama woke up, and then I went back to sleep, which I never do. And then the TV alarm went off because I have it set to a timer. And when that happened, the show that was on, because it starts in the middle of it, I slept through. And when the next show started and I heard the sound of that, it triggered in my mind like, hey, you overslept. I like jumped out of bed. A, that was a stop sign, and B, if you're gonna take that corner, good Lord. Sorry, I almost got front-ended, believe it or not, by somebody that blew a stop sign. Eat a chicken wrap and roll with some extra cheese. I think I'm gonna have an English muffin. I think that's my plan. I gotta eat them before they go bad. And they're pretty good. Not super filling, but they're pretty good. And it is leaf collection day, so I didn't think about that. I should probably, yeah, I should throw it in the driveway so they can collect the leaves. Yeah, Mama, I'm in the driveway so they can collect the leaves, just so you know. I'm really tired, by the way. That's pretty much F my life today. That's hilarious. Welcome back, Chunky. Just in time for breakfast. And for Mama to return. I can see purple, and I think there's is that a doll behind it? I really can't see it on my side. I need Mama around to pull it up for me. So that's what I was driving. Big blue. Okay. What everyone else have for breakfast? You like the view of the grass? Well, that's awesome. And now the back of my hand, because in case I show something I shouldn't show from around the house, I always cover it as I'm walking around. So, eating with Ephron, Norman, and Misty. Can I get my coffee? Okay. So, I'm sorry I'm back. It took longer than I thought to get logged back in. So this is what I'm making. What is going on? What did I miss? Jacob, don't be picking fights. I thought you were telling Jacob to chill out. Sorry, that was confusion on my end. I was trying to get, yeah. And then he said, what's Jacob doing? You're telling Jacob to chill out, so I thought that there was something going on. And I don't mean that Jacob was doing anything wrong. I just squash it. It's too early in the day. It's too early in the day. Okay. So nobody's answering me what they eat for breakfast? That's fine. This is what Son ate. It's his favorite series. Or favorite series. Favorite cereal. Chunky, I think occasionally Jacob likes to get people riled up. You're doing exactly, possibly what Jacob may have intended. It's just a guess on my end. I hear you, Licorice. I will work on it in a second. Stop yelling at me, Licorice. Where did I put the phone where I can see the chat? Oh, there we are. Anyway. Future life. What is that, Chunky? I can't say that I've heard of it. These cutting board characters represent only a few of my many different personalities. That's exactly the point, Matt. They're there to represent how you're currently feeling in that moment at that time. I need to get a sleepy one. Because that's how I'm feeling right now, especially with the weather outside. This would be a perfect day to sleep. That's when my coffee cup went. So there's them toasted. Licorice, I hear you, but you gotta stop doing that. Take a step back, get it together. Matt, do you ever get the Thomas's English muffins since you're stateside? Or any English muffins? Doesn't necessarily have to be Thomas's, I guess. Licorice, you're exhausting. Guys, bring it down. We're all friends here. And Jacob, there's no reason to try to get a rise out of people in the community. You want to get a rise out of people, get a rise out of the new folks. All right, there's my protein. No, no more. No more. No more. You beg too much. You gotta stop. Licorice, I can't. I literally can't. You're driving me crazy. I've given you treats. If anybody speaks cat in here, please tell me what she wants, because I've done everything that I think she wants, and none of it is working. None of it. Now I'm going to actually eat. I love English muffins with my butter. I usually too cheap to buy the name brand though. We got these. They were in some super special at the grocery store, and so they were actually fairly cheap. They were like $1.99 for the whole sleeve. I don't usually get the cinnamon raisin, but we did. It's coming across that way, Chunky. Mama has to do the dishes. You cannot go up there. She likes us to put her on the counter so she can drink dripping water from the faucet. And she can't do that right now because there's too many dishes. With the plumbing problems we've had, we kind of had to limit water usage. So we have to balance what we're doing. Mama, I think it's the drips. She wanted fresh water and drips. I would go with 1F, but that's pretty spot on, Chunky. And like I said, I'm feeling more, I guess I'm feeling him. I'm feeling more dead tired. It was like the perfect day to continue sleeping. You guys saw when we were driving how gray and like rainy and wet it was. It was like the perfect day to continue sleeping. I'm almost out of coffee. That's why I'm making more coffee right now. You absolutely, Chunky, you don't need our permission. You can always just say, I'll see you in the next one, or goodbye, or that way we're not talking to you and you're not here. That's the only reason I ask you to do that. It happens a lot with Matt. I know Matt has to take frequent breaks, but if Matt doesn't tell us he's leaving, a lot of times we'll be talking to Matt and not know he's not here. Just made a fresh cup, Jacob. In a travel mug. So there we go. It's nice and steaming hot. I don't like it that way. I like it a little cooled off. I'm dropping ice cubes everywhere. So I always drop a couple cubes in there to help move the process along of cooling it off. I will tell you, Chunky, we got about 2 minutes left before I cut it, because 8:30 is kind of my hard stop to get to work. And you, let's see. Thanks for taking care of that one, Jacob and Matt. I don't know which you was right for the timeout duration. That's a hot way to come into a chat. Like there was no in between on that. There was no hi, how are you? No nothing. That was just spicy. So I think we'll be back on normal schedule today, guys. So pick up on the DIY channel. I think I got that right. I checked my meetings, I'm pretty sure. And then our usual evening stuff. We'll be driving this evening, so I'm going to try to see if there's any fun, like, lights or something that we can look at. So that's kind of my game plan for tonight. But I'm going to enjoy this. I'm not going to lie, full disclosure, since it's just Legends remaining before I go to work. These are like some of my favorite days. These like damp, wet, gray fall days. I really like them. I really, really like them. It's kind of like perfectly cool. It's not so cold that it's like, ugh. But I like the sun covered. I like the wetness. It's so fall or autumnal that it's like perfect. I love it. We got practice tonight, Mama. We got practice, so I'll be driving. But on that note, guys, 6 hours from now, that'll be pickup. That'll be over on Dad and Son DIY It All. And then this evening will be on this channel, this main channel, Dad and Son Do It All. So we appreciate you. I hope you guys have a great afternoon or morning, depending on where you're at. You guys are the best. We will talk to you soon. All our best, and